Okay, we're in. I hit comments, so we don't have anyone yet, but
Yeah.
we will. I'm sure we will pretty soon. So, yeah. So I was talking to someone, and they were saying that they thought it made all. They thought it made people look desperate or something. So I didn't know.
Well, you have to remember too, a lot of the people, yes, can do it and have no problems and all like that. But back in during that time, 2008, 2009, 2010, there was
Uh-huh.
people that were basically forced in that lifestyle.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they had it
Yeah.
rough. So now
That's
people pay
when
for it.
that's when Bob Wells really his channel really took off.
Yes.
He was
Yes.
kind of just chugging along, and then that happened and things went bananas.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone in here yet, which is odd because usually by now I have
I hope they
a
didn't click on the other one.
oh my gosh.
If you hold
Yeah,
on a
I don't
second, I can look on my phone.
okay.
Where's my phone?
Oh no, here's some people now. Here's some people.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Hey, Catherine. Catherine Cook says hello, everyone. Imperfect
Lioness,
Lioness says hey.
dreaming.
Yeah, Dreaming Out Loud RVing, and Vicky England says hi to Saucy.
Yeah, I can see the
Hi.
chat.
Yeah, hey everyone.
Now, three
Uh
generations.
yes, yes.
Christy
Imperfect Lioness
Cullen.
says I'm here. Oh, well, we have today someone who has had the most interesting life. Hi, R. Fatima. How are you? Saying hi to
Hi,
Saucy.
Mar.
Hey, Carol Springstead.
Hi,
Hey,
Carol.
Gina, my friend Gina is in the house.
Hi, Gina.
We're Saucy is here, and when I would go and listen to Saucy's lives and go on her channel to hi Delphine.
Hi,
Delphine
Delphine.
Rose is here from Tampa. You're headed down to Saucy's headed down to Florida pretty soon. But Saucy has led the most interesting life, and I had no idea about that when I was watching your channel. You are now a towboat chef. You want to
Yes,
tell, but let's go back because you have several degrees. Do you want to tell the audience what kind of degrees you have?
I have a degree in computer science technology with a secondary degree from the same college, business accounting. So, and then after so many years of being in that type of career, I decided that I wanted to do what I really love to do, and that's cook. So I went to culinary school. So I got a culinary degree. I am a
How old
certified.
how old were you when you went back to school to get the culinary degree?
I was 46.
So it's never too late to follow your
Right.
dreams, is it?
Right. And I'm 60 now.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
let me just say hi to Carrie Joe is
I
in
can
the
jump.
kitchen with Karen. Hi,
Hi,
Karen and
Karen,
Carrie Joe.
Judith.
There's my brother Don saying hello to everyone.
John.
So when you decided to go back to culinary school, did you have any particular idea in mind of what you wanted to do?
At that time, I was thinking very seriously about um, because Gordon Ramsay is my idol. Okay.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
really wanted to go on Hell's Kitchen. So I wanted to get
Oh,
so, but that was my idea at the time. But then things happened, and I had called my sister. I wanted to also do something because I'm a military brat. I wanted to do something useful, and I decided that I wanted to go to work overseas. So we asked my brother-in-law if they hired women, so they did. I had worked I got hired by the Department of Defense. Had to go through 6 weeks of training, almost like military training, out in Yuma, and then I went to I was supposed to originally go to Iraq as a document specialist because of my CPA background and my
right.
accounting. They wanted me to become a document specialist.
Hold on for a second. So just do 1 second. So you don't just have a degree in accounting, you were a certified public accountant.
Yes, I was.
You're a CPA.
Yes.
Wow. So you have been a CPA, you manage, we talked a bit, you manage homeowners associations and their businesses. You did their accounting,
Yes.
and then you went back to school and you were a chef in the Middle East.
Yes. Well,
Wow.
it's not a chef not technically a
Not a
chef in the
chef,
Middle East,
but you were over the chefs.
but yeah, let me explain exactly what I was.
Okay.
When we landed in Dubai, they told me that I should call the main office. Unfortunately, my job description as a document specialist could not be done, and I could not go to Iraq because the camp that they were going to assign me to was all men. But they had a
Okay.
much better offer for me because of my CPA background, owning my own businesses, and also because of my chef degree, that they offered me general manager, project general manager of food services. So I managed 2 DFACs in Bagram and 1 in Kandahar, and then I also helped set up the camps that they built up the
What is it?
camps
What is a
with their
DFAC?
portable
What
DFACs.
is a
So that means
DFAC?
we either flew in by helo or military escort to those camps.
So you couldn't just draw, you had to fly
But
in.
I had over 3,000 employees. DFAC stands for dining facilities.
Okay, some of
It was
you're
they're
coming
all
in and
set
out.
up as what do you call it? Buffet styles, but we have each different buffet.
You're kind of buffering in
Pardon
and
me?
out. You're kind of buffering in and out a little bit.
I lost you.
You're buffering in and out a little bit.
Oh, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, I didn't hear what you said.
You're buffering in and out a little bit. Well, it looks like we're losing Saucy.
Can
Let's
you
see
hear
if she
me?
can reboot. I can hear you. Can you reboot? Uh-oh. Saucy's gone. Well, hopefully she's going to come back up and we'll get her. But Saucy was in Kandahar. She was in all through the Middle East. She oversaw 3,000 employees. So she's led a truly amazing life. And hopefully she's going to get back on here and tell us some more about it, plus what she's doing now. But until then, I want to say hi. I missed RV Ashes in April. Hello, RV Ashes in April. And I think I missed saying hello to Anna Marie Kuzmano. I hope I'm saying it right, Anna Marie. Come back up and let me know. But Anna Marie, hello to Anna Marie. And Papa Mosa's in the house. Thumbs up. Thank you, Papa Mosa. And one of the holy, that's Amy, my sister-in-law. Hello. And Imperfect Lioness says, Saucy, you're buffering, and now we lost your sound a bit. So hopefully she can get back on here. I'm hoping. Raised by Wolves, Susan and Karen says, hi. Hi, Susan and Karen. We were talking to Saucy the Towboat Chef, and we lost her. So I'm hoping that she's gonna be able to get back on. Let me just ask her real quick by phone. But she oh, here's Enoch Vasquez. Hi Enoch, how are you doing? Enoch is my cameraman and editor extraordinaire. Hello Enoch, so good to have you. And Vicky England says that's amazing all she has done. That's nice of you to have here on your channel. Yeah, you know, there's so many interesting people out there, so many that I just love to feature. And she has a channel too. Looks like are we back? You're back on. We've got you back on.
Yes, I'm back.
Okay, great. I was telling people a little bit about you've lived such an interesting life. Now, let me just say hi to Kat Brady real quick. And how are you doing? Now, also, you were over 3,000 employees.
Yes, around there.
Okay. And so, how long were you in the Middle East?
2.5 years.
And did you ever experience any situation where you had raids going on and you were in fear of your life, for your life?
All the time. All the time. It's too
Really?
long of a story to go into.
Yeah.
No, so the reason why I came back, and I mean, I will take up the whole hour just telling you that story.
Well, now that you've said, you've got to tell us a little pinch about it, because now everyone wants to, just a little pinch.
Okay. We were bombarded by about 350 Taliban. They broke through the fence line. They came to my bunker where I was at with my team.
Oh my.
And
Okay.
unfortunately, they shot 2 of my employees right there in front of me.
Oh my gosh. Well, I won't make you go into any more. I just thank you for sharing. So you really, you're lucky to be alive today. So you have
Yes.
had, so you're, wow. So you were over there supporting people. So you are like one of the people who's fighting to keep us safe, because you're over there supporting them. So you were, so you're a
Yes.
hero. You're a real life hero. So I would just like to thank you,
No.
because yeah, you
No,
are.
they are.
I had no idea you had such a dramatic, holy moly. You just don't know what people have been through in their lives, and you don't know, how experienced they are in all phases. So when you came back, how did you get involved with being on a chef on a towboat? We're losing your, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. We
I
can't
was
hear you.
part owner of a restaurant, and after 2 years of being with them, and helping. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well, Vicky Elangon says, I watch Saucy's channel all the time and did not know any of this. You're amazing,
Is this
Saucy.
better?
Yes, yes. And Carrie Joe says, yes, you are, Saucy the Towboat Chef. Just so I can say,
Is
can I
this
just,
better?
yeah, that is better. Let me just say real quick, Saucy has a YouTube channel, and it's called Saucy the Towboat Chef. So anyone who is not subscribed to Saucy, please go over and show her
Okay.
some love. Even if you have to check out of here and go over and do that and come back. But you see that this is an amazing
Okay.
lady, and I'd love you to go over and show her some love. Linda Lady Redskin says hello, everyone. So go ahead, Saucy, and let us know what how you got involved in the being on the towboat. Oh, we lost. Can't hear you. Oh boy, we're having sound troubles again. Oh my goodness. We're having some sound troubles. Let me see if we can. Well, maybe you can go out and come back in. Can you go? Oh my words. I hate that, because she had.
Okay, just making sure everybody.
Oh, can now. Oh, she's gone again. Well, we're just having troubles today, and sometimes there's technical. It's on her end. She's having a problems with her stream. But Imperfect Lioness says, yes, go subscribe. Saucy is awesome and has a heart of gold and a silver FU middle finger ring too. Well, I tell you, that's quite something. It's quite something. Yeah, sound is gone again. So, what I just want to let you know, she has just had some amazing experiences. She's now on a towboat as a chef in case she doesn't get back in. And Saucy, she said the ratio, usually there's very, very few women that work on towboats. So right now, she's the only woman working on the towboat that she is, and she's over the whole galley and everything. But when she was over in the Middle East, there was a ratio of 300 men to every one female. So she's been in some really scary and hairy situations, but thank goodness she pulled through. Um, Fatima says, "How did you meet Saucy?" Well, I met Saucy on YouTube. I came across her channel, and I'm a do a cooking channel, and she's a fabulous cook. Here, she's back in. Let me. Okay, hello.
Okay, now I'm on my phone, so I can't see
Okay,
no comments at all now. But
that's all right.
so you want me to get start where I left off?
Yeah, about how you became a towboat chef.
Okay. Well, after I was done with the restaurant, there was a couple that used to come in all the time, and he was a retired, semi-retired chief engineer for working out on a towboat. He said you would be awesome out there on a towboat, and I said, "What the hell is a towboat?" So, he told me, and he says, "Just apply at the company that I work for." I did, and I've been out there ever since, and that's going on almost 5.5, 6 years.
Now, I didn't know that people actually lived on towboats for the period. So you live on there for that period of time. For how long at a time usually?
Minimum 28 days. Now, this last year, I was working between 2 to 3 months, and I think one time I did 3.5 months.
Okay.
That means I didn't get off the boat at all for anything.
Wow. So did you know in advance going in you were going to be on 3.5 months, or did they extend it, or
Oh,
did you know?
oh, no, no, no. I requested. I requested to work
Okay.
all that time. So, but it's
Okay.
minimum 8 days. After 28 days, if you want to go home, you can, and they'll schedule somebody to come out. But within 2 weeks,
Okay.
my first 2 weeks, I had to check in the middle of each 28 days and say, "Can I stay another 28? Can I stay another 28?"
Oh, wow. So now you are a widow and your two daughters are grown. So
Yeah.
you basically you can do what you want. You're footloose and fancy free, as they say.
Yes, that is correct. My plans are, especially this whole year, is to get a shuttle bus
Wow.
so I can make it into a mini motorhome. And then when I'm not working out on the towboat, no, so I can chase that 70-degree weather. I'll move down to just 28 days then. That means I'm working only 6 months out of the year. Or I'll
Wow.
do a semi-retirement and only work during the summer months, and that's it.
That's amazing. So you live in a fifth wheel. Is true?
That's correct. That is
Okay. So and you have traveled across the country and around in an RV, right?
yes. Yes. I have done that before, but uh I never knew anything about the nomad style.
Okay.
Because I was glamping.
So how did you find out about it?
Well, it started out that my youngest, she told me, she says, "Mom, I'm going to save up and get a van and do the van life." And I said, "What the hell's a van life?" Now, this is like 2.5, 3 years ago, almost.
Uh-huh.
And she says, "Mom," she says, "you make your van into a home and you travel around." So I wanted to do research for her.
Okay.
And of course, I went out on YouTube. So, and I started seeing all these different ways of traveling.
Mhm.
And I at first there for a long while I was looking for a van for myself, but then I started thinking, okay, well, let's. Then I started seeing about uh, good heavens, solar. I
Right.
survive with that. How they survive with water, and it was Chrome from
Van City Van Life.
yes,
Yeah.
this is when Disco was alive, his other puppy. And I
Yeah.
him a lot, and he kept saying, "If you feel like you could do it, get out and do it. Don't let it stop you."
Right.
But then I started thinking too. Well, I still need to work, and
Hmm.
I do have a retirement saved up, and I want to be able to not work after so many. Well, if I know my work ethics, I probably never really retire.
I don't think you're going to ever retire. You started a third career, really, almost at 40 in your late 40s. So
Yeah,
I don't see you retiring. I see you figuring out a way to stay on the road and finance it.
right, exactly. And I don't have to touch my retirement then.
Right. Let
That
me
would
just
be emergency funds.
Let me just really quick say hi. Chef Santa's Culinary Travels is on. Hi, Chef Santa. How are you? And Linda Lady Redskin said she met you through Blind Views.
Yes,
And Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oakes. Hi, Ford Man. Hi, Kenneth. How are you doing?
I know
So,
about AK.
huh?
I know about Ford through Badge. Badge is my adopted brother. Him and Elle are my adopted brother and sister.
Well, I see your start of your YouTubes where they're in the shower
All three of us.
using the Hero soap.
Yes, yes. Can I
So
can I make a quick plug for that for the people that?
absolutely, sure.
Okay, Hero Soap is retired military, and they make this wonderful, wonderful soap. And I'm sure Carrie Joe and a few others that's already in the chat can attest to the quality of this soap. Now, a certain proceeds of the soap goes back to the military and the first responders. And Badge and I, we do these soap commercials, and we're not taking anything for this. We're not getting paid for it or anything. And in return, that means everybody gets 15% off each bar of soap. Uh, the soap is fantastic. They have many different flavors. You can get it at the herosoapcompany.com. And,
Okay, so
and to get
herosoapcompany.com.
yes, and to
Okay.
get 15% discount, type in badge BADGE.
And
It
it benefits military.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Last year, with all the purchases that were done, it was a little over $700 that went to the Habitat for Humanity for vets.
Wow.
Gary
Okay.
Sinise Foundation. The Gary Sinise Foundation
Oh yeah, yeah.
is a first responder,
Yeah, I'm familiar with his foundation.
and then the Habitat for Humanity for homeless vets.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing that. Carrie Joe says it's awesome. It lasts a long time, and she uses the bars. And Misty, hey, Misty Sandifer says, hi, came over from Saucy's channel. I love her cooking videos. I love Saucy's cooking videos too. They are amazing. There's a cake that you do that I want to do that I had, and that's one of the ways that I met Saucy. I put a comment saying I wanted to try one of the cakes that she had, and she said, "Go for it, do it, go for it." So I was telling her I want to try it on my channel, and I got to go back now and find the recipe for that cake. But
But
it was so good.
now, of course, too, Glow did a sausage gravy with chorizo sausage in it.
Oh yeah.
And I says, "Oh, I got to try it," and I did, and I did get a video out of that.
And she added nutmeg to it, and I was like, why didn't I think of that? Because nutmeg goes in cream sauces, like Alfredo and stuff.
Yeah,
So yeah, that I and how did the guys on the boat like it?
it's a good thing I did a taste test because I would have never got any. It was gone. It was
Well,
gone.
the
Yeah,
chorizo really adds that, doesn't it? Adds that kick. You don't have to have a whole lot, but it just adds something to it, doesn't it?
see my video how much I really added. I really
Yeah,
didn't that much.
but
Oh,
it just really a whole lot, and it's really greasy, but just enough to just add that savory flavor.
mhm.
So Ford Man, aka Kenneth Oak, says, I'm doing very well. Thanks for asking. If I missed any of your comments, you know how I am. I'm not very good at multitasking. So if I miss your comments, come back around. Timmy Ray the King says, hey everyone. Hi, Timmy Ray. How's it going? And Meant to Be RVing is in the house. I think I missed you when you came by the first time, Meant to Be RVing. Hello, how are you? Jill Weatherby, hello from Tucson. Hi, Jill from Tucson. How's it going? And we've got Saucy in the house from Saucy The Towboat Chef. So check out her channel. She has adventures on her towboat, a lot of funny, interesting people in her chats, and some amazing, amazing recipes. And many of them are so simple you can really do them yourself. Even if you can't cook, you can follow her directions and you can do them. So in the kitchen with Kieran says, oh, I'm definitely going to add chorizo next time.
And add that nutmeg too, Karen.
Yeah, add the nutmeg that Saucy put in it. That just a pinch though, not a lot, because it can be too strong if you put too much.
Right.
You know, but it's good. Raised by Wolf, Susan Kieran says, just got all the ingredients to make all of that recipe. Can't wait to eat them up with huge biscuits and yummy sausage gravy. You know what else I like that sausage gravy on?
What?
Is home potatoes. You know, the potatoes with bell peppers and onions. And I like the red ones with the skins on.
Well, that's the reason why I didn't have any left. It wasn't just biscuits that they put it on. They put it on their potatoes and their eggs. Oh. I was looking forward to having some biscuits and eggs with it. And I went outside to take my break after I fixed their eggs. And I usually wait till they're all done and I go to eat. I came in. There was one biscuit left. No potatoes. I think there was one slice of sausage and one sausage link left. And no gravy. And I went,
goodness.
Oh, I was literally with my biscuit scraping the sides.
Now, how many guys are on the tugboat? Oh, Kathleen Klein says, hi, Saucy. Hi, Carol. Hi. Hey, Kathleen. Timmy Ray the King says, it's cold out here. I bet it is, Timmy Ray. Temperature is 21 below. Holy moly. The 21 below zero. Good gracious. Well, that's why you're going to be chasing the sunshine 70 degrees, isn't it, Saucy?
Exactly. This is my first real winter here in Kentucky. And
really?
For us to have, I've had at the most 1.5 inches. And that was like about 5.5 years ago. And
wow.
Since then, if it snowed, it didn't stick. And we got up to about close to 18 inches this year. So, wow. Yeah, I'm done. I'm stick a fork in me. I'm well done. I'm out of here.
I lived in Kentucky for a few years, and the same thing. We had a couple of years, 2 or 3 years of really heavy snow. The years that I was there, and the last year there was snow on the ground. I think they said 64 days, and it was like, that's it. We're gone. We're out of here. You know.
Well, this didn't start snowing. It snowed the day before I came home, and then it just hadn't stopped till about 2 days ago.
Wow.
So, and that's it was snow for a while, but I mean the last 3 days of snow here, it just kept coming. It just kept coming.
Wow.
And the temperatures dropped down to, at one time it was what was it? It was 3 degrees with a minus of 10.
Holy moly. Oh my gosh. That's like,
yeah.
That's enough. Yeah.
It's not, I don't have a skirt around the bottom, so I've got tons of rugs on my floor.
Oh, you're not skirted around.
No. And then I was wearing like 4 or 5 shirts plus a sweatshirt and my 2 pairs of pants, 6 socks, and my snow boots. Just it was 2 or 3 heaters going at the same time. So yeah.
No, you're ready to get out of there.
Yes, I am.
Kathleen Klein says the 3 of us should meet up and talk food, maybe do some cooking. Hey, I'm all for meeting up and doing some cooking.
Yeah.
Sounds like a fun time.
But I ain't doing it right now. Ask her how much snow she's got right now.
Well, we're going to wait till you get out on the road. Don Miller says 21 below. Where? Good gracious. Don't know where, but don't want to be there.
Yeah,
No, I
right.
don't want to be there either.
Well, you
Timmy
have,
Ray King
but
says Timmy is cooking a pizza. Teresa, I have wanted to be here in our. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting two comments mixed up. Timmy told me that he needs to talk to you, Teresa. Okay, well, Timmy needs to talk to Teresa. So, Teresa, hook up with Timmy because he needs to talk to you. Kathleen Klein says, Don Miller, then you wouldn't have wanted to be here in R33. Oh my goodness. Nope, nope, wouldn't want to be there in 33. Jill Weatherly asks, where in the Middle East did you work? Can you?
I worked in Afghanistan, and I worked in Bagram, which is mid to north Afghanistan, and Kandahar, which is a NATO base down south. And
Wow.
a bunch of the camps. See, when the military sends out some of their squadrons and stuff, they set up camps.
Okay.
Be out there a while, and we would either fly in by helo, bring all the equipment that they needed, and help set up to where they could have a portable DFAC, and that included the tables, chairs, all the equipment. We had electricians come so they can install electricity because everything was run on electricity, HVAC, everything. And we had teams like that come in because the military unfortunately was there to fight. They were
Yeah,
there.
right.
No, so they weren't there to be setting up all this stuff. We were, but we had
Right.
military escorts and things like this to help keep us safe. Trust me, there was a few close calls, but yeah. So I would fly back and forth between Kandahar and Kandahar. The reason why I only had one there, that was a huge one, and like I said, it's a NATO base, and they had tons and tons of other defects: a German defect, French defect, Italian defect, Dutch defect,
Wow.
Canadian defect, um, a Japanese defect, a China defect.
So it was a big old huge, it was like a city almost.
Yes, that one was 30 square miles big.
Oh, wow.
No, so where Bagram was only 10 square miles.
Okay.
They both
Okay.
they also both had an air base on it. No,
Now let me
so
say real quick to the grumpy old
Gringos.
Gringo Senior.
Hi, Ed.
He's saying hi to Saucy.
Hi.
And Misty says that there's 4 inches of snow in southern Illinois. So no, I'm only going snow to just see the snow for a minute, have a hot toddy inside, and get the heck out. That's Timmy Ray the King says he's in Louisiana. I didn't know it got that cold in Louisiana, Timmy Ray the King.
Yes,
I had no idea.
that's why I'm not going south that way. I am going across Kentucky, down through Nashville, through Atlanta City, Atlanta, Atlanta, Georgia,
Okay.
and head down 75 that way. No,
Miss,
so,
I'm sorry. I said 4 inches. It's 4 feet, Misty said. People are thinking 4 inches, a big deal. Misty said it was four. They had 4 feet. Sorry, Misty.
yeah, I believe that, Misty, because like I said, we got between total about 16 to 20 inches, depending on which area you were in. And I'm here between Kentucky Lake and Barkley Lake, not too far from Paducah.
Now, how many guys are there on the towboat?
Well, the boats lately that I've been working on is between 8 to 9 of us, and that includes me.
Okay.
No,
Okay. Now, exactly what I know it sounds kind of obvious, but exactly what does a towboat do, and how far out and how far in can it go, and why?
okay, well, all towboats they run from. Shoot, hold on.
I found a few Audubon indoor speedway locations near you.
Stop. My computer was on, and it picked up my voice.
Okay.
Okay, or they picked up your voice. One of the two.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, we run from New Orleans all the way to St. Paul, Minnesota, or I should say St. Louis which then St. Louis will also go from there to up to St. Paul, Minnesota, or go up to Illinois all the way up to Chicago or close to it.
Okay.
If we hit Caro, it's a possibility going up the Ohio to all the way up to Pittsburgh.
Now you were saying when we were talking we were just talking before we planned the show. You coming on. You were telling me that you guys cannot tow the tugboat all the way into Chicago. You want to explain that?
Okay, it's first off, we're not towing tugboats.
I'm sorry. Your
The
tugboat
barges.
can't tow barges. I'll get it right one of these days.
The towboats can't take all the barges in at this time.
And why is that?
Unfortunately, because of all the things that has been happening there, our towboats have been shot at.
Wow. Wow.
So now tugboats can take them, but they don't take the full amount that we may push up there. The most that we can push up on the upper rivers is 15, 16 at the most. So when a tugboat takes over, the most that they can take is 2.
Okay.
No, and because they're a much smaller boat, so they'll take them up through to where they'll meet another set of tugboats. Then we'll take them out to the Grand River. I mean Grand Rivers.
So you're pulling 16 boats at the same time?
We don't pull, we push.
Push.
See,
I'm
a
going to get it straight one of these times. So you're pushing 16 boats at the same time.
You mean barges?
Barges.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay,
So
that's when we're on the upper river. Now, lower boats, hell of a lot more than that. Now, so they range between 25 to 52 barges.
That you're pushing all, and these barges are carrying what?
Oh, they can carry between fuel, grain, rock, sand, coal. When I talk about grain, I'm talking about like corn, soybeans, things like this from the farmers.
Okay.
Milk. Let's see. Like I said, fuel, both gas and diesel. Chemicals that the farmers needs. Geez, it's like there's so much stuff that we can haul. It all depends on first off the company. There's different types of barges. Now the fuel and chemical barges, they are well sealed. It tells you no smoking, no fires, no nothing at all. Even not even supposed to have it on the towboat.
So now you have we were talking, and you have real serious protocols because of the possibility of someone trying to take over one of the barges because of take over the towboat because of the barges and the things that you're carrying.
Yes, we all have to pass a major FBI background check, and then we get assigned a TWIC card, which is very similar to a military ID. Now, in fact, I can take my TWIC card and I can go shopping at any of the military bases.
Okay.
But because we are Coast Guard sanctioned, not even Coast Guards are allowed to board our boats until they show proof that they were really the Coast Guard, because anybody could dress up like them.
Right.
They have to show their TWIC card before they can aboard us as well.
So I imagine it's kind of dangerous if you're going into communities. Going under bridges is pretty dangerous for you guys.
Yes, it can be. It's now the only time that the guys are out there going out under a bridge is if it's either very high water or a very rushing water. They go out in front of the tow to help guide the captain to make sure that they're not, or if the pylons are real close together, to make sure that the captain is going straight through, that he's not getting really close and hitting those pylons.
But there's also danger from people above taking shots or throwing things on you.
Yeah, that's been known to happen, but it's a rarity. And trust me, they don't realize that when they do stuff like that, they're on camera.
Okay.
So because we have cameras on our boats.
Right.
And because it's for not only the safety of us, but also for the safety of other people too. But it's also too, like during holiday weekends, especially during the summertime, we have these pleasure boats. They don't realize we can't stop.
Okay.
When we're going up the river and down the river, we can't just stop. We can't just turn.
Right.
We'll get them riding close to us, or they cut in front of our barges or whatever, and they've been known to be hit.
Don Miller says it sounds like tanker precautions around the horn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Any of the tankers, though, you never have more than us. I believe is no more than I think 2 or 3. They do have towboats that are have the captains and everybody on the towboat is considered an oiler.
Okay.
No, because then they know how to take care of these tanks. They usually do 4 to 6
Okay.
at a time.
Now, Kathleen Klein said that truck drivers that pick up or deliver to the docks have to have TWIC cards too.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
wow. So
yes.
you guys are have very high security clearance then.
Yes. Yes.
And Misty says Misty's probably figuring, when am I gonna ever get it right? First I said 4 inches, then 4 feet. She says, not 4 feet either, 12 inches, 1 foot. Okay, Misty, I think I got it. 1 foot, 12 inches of snow where Misty is. Okay, I need to put my glasses on. What can I say? Although I can't, that's not a really good excuse for the difference between 4 feet and 1 foot. So I don't know. I don't know what to say. What can I say? So does anyone have any questions of Saucy about her time in the Middle East, about towboats? Now you are going to be, so when do you think you might get on the road? Do you think in the next year? Full time?
I'm hoping so. Yes, I'm hoping so.
Okay.
Yes. Unfortunately I would say 98% of our boats are tied up right now for the winter because this has been the worst winter.
Okay.
So we probably won't get back out to probably mid-April now, because this winter has is going on longer than normal.
Yeah, look what's happening in Texas. Yeah.
Yeah. And
so I'm sorry, Vanderella's in the house. I don't want to go by without saying hi to Kelly. Hello, Kelly from Vanderella, another YouTuber on here.
Oh, well, hello there, Kelly.
So,
but with all that, I'm probably going to be working a lot more this summer. And I've also got a wedding planned for my youngest daughter.
I remember, yeah.
So I'm going to be probably only off 2 times this next year, and that is about 2 weeks in July to go dress shopping with my daughter, and then about 2 weeks when she gets married in October.
Now you're going to do a finding the dress video, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. I'm going to say yes to the dress.
Okay. Now, are you going to be one of those moms that's on there, like, just taking over the whole expedition?
No, she's going to have the final say so. No, so
Okay.
but she told me, she said she wanted me more there than anything else because I'm the only one that's going to be honest with her. No, so I won't be mean. I'm not going to be one of those mean, oh God, this looked like a sack of potatoes on you. No, I'll just say, nope, that's not it. That's not it.
Okay. Say, Vanderella says, hey to Saucy. And Rayleigh's Creative Travel, Blaine is in the house. Hey, hello, Blaine. Did you get, I finally got your gift card out. Did you get it, Rayleigh? I hope you got it. Let me know. But Jill Weatherly is saying hi to Vanderella, and Kathleen Klein is saying hi to Blaine. Yes, that's a must. Let
lioness.
Me put my mouth to go. Imperfect lioness.
Yeah.
Because that's a must. I think she's talking about the say yes to the dress.
Yeah.
And oh yes, Ray, you did get it. Oh, thanks. That probably was the longest taking gift card you ever had, but it finally got there. I'm glad to hear that, Blaine. Jill Weatherly is saying hi to everyone.
Hi, Jill.
If you're a content creator, can you put a C on there so I'll know? I got that from Box Van D. She does that on her channel. So I think that's a great idea to put a C to say that you're a content creator so I can know that, and everyone here can know, and they can go over and check you out. So how big is the rig that you're living in right now?
It's a 38 footer.
38 footer. Okay. And you said it doesn't have a skirt. So what kind of heat do you have?
Buy little electric heaters.
That's it.
And, well, I hadn't started my propane heater in like I said, I really haven't had that bad of winters. I haven't had started my propane heater in like three and a half years.
Okay.
Oh, I went to go start it, and all it's doing is going click, 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 click. And of course, I got badge. Everybody needs one. I got him to hear it, and he goes, I'm not quite sure. So I had somebody else take a look at it. They're not sure either. So
Yeah.
they had to literally tear the whole thing out. I said, you know what? The winter's not much longer. I'll stick with the electric heater.
And you don't want to take a chance using a faulty propane. That's for sure.
Right, exactly.
You know. Well, we've got Blaine from Rayleigh Creative Travel is a C content. Fordman, aka Kenneth Oakes, has got a C for content. Imperfect Lioness is a C for content creator. So go over and check all these channels out. Anyone on here, say hello. Say you came over from G.L.O.W, and you're gonna check them out and see how they see what they have to offer. Anna, it says hello again. Hi, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
I'm probably saying your name wrong. Groark. Groark. Is that right, Anna? I hope so. But anyhow, hello, Anna, and welcome to the chat. So it looks like now, are you going to be making it, do you think, to Lollapalooza then? I think I asked you that already.
Well, my daughter's wedding is October 21st. Usually it's the the last Thursday of the month, besides Halloween.
Right.
So, and wouldn't you know, my daughter's wedding's on that Thursday. So I had told my daughter, I says, okay, I'm staying for the wedding, but I'm going to leave. This is also if I got my shuttle bus.
Yeah.
No, so if I got my shuttle bus, I'm leaving Florida early morning so I can be in Texas by Friday night. So I can at least have Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday.
That Lollapalooza was so much fun, and it was near Dallas, wasn't it? Dallas, I think it was Dallas.
Yes, it's near Dallas.
And it was.
I didn't make it this past year, but you did. But I was there the year before, and it's awesome time. And it's not just for YouTube creators; it's for everybody.
Yeah, everyone. But there are a lot of people walking around with their phones.
Yeah, but I would say about it's 50%, 50 to 60% YouTube creators, and then it's our fans, our subscribers, friends, things like that.
Yeah, and people who are living in vans or who are doing RV life, or people who are just weekend warriors and just want to come out and have fun, you know. Yes. And she had so many games and activities, and it was just a lot of fun, you know.
Yeah, we had a blast. And I'm hoping, like I said, I'm hoping that I can make it. If I have to, I'll come in my I have a playlist, Camping with RV Rebel Girl, where I camped in my SUV. So if I have to, I'll do it in my SUV. I did it before, I can do it again. But I have to promise not to bring a tent.
Why?
Well, every time when I was at the Lollapalooza the first time, set up my tent. What did it do? Rain for 3 days.
Oh my goodness.
Wait a second. I go camping with RV Rebel Girl. Set up my tent. What does it happen? Rain for 5 days. And we camped for 9 days. So it's been known. Saucy brings the tent. It's going to rain.
Okay, don't bring the tent then. Do not bring the tent.
No.
Giddy Up and Go Melody says hello, everyone. So hi, Melody. How is it going? So you're going to be what's your next meal that you're going to be cooking on the boat when you go back?
Well, if it depends on which boat I go on and what the day I go on it. If it's a Tuesday, depending on what time, if it's at lunchtime, it's a Mexican day, and then I usually do a Italian that evening.
Okay.
Some type of Italian. So it's hard to decide. It all depends on the boat I go to and who's on the boat, what diets are. I have 5 questions I ask everybody. Are you allergic to any food? That's the main question right there. Second
Okay.
question: do you have any medical conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, high cholesterol that I need to know about? Even though I don't control what they eat, I just
Right.
let them know. Okay, hey, it has this in it, this in it, this in
Right.
it. It's up to you to decide to eat. What is their favorite meal besides our normal, like steak, burger day, chicken day,
Right.
and Mexican day and fish day? Um, let's see. What is your favorite type of meal?
What about peanut allergies?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Food allergies. That's a food
Okay.
allergy.
Okay.
So, um, what is your favorite dessert? Yeah, and that's it. Favorite meal and favorite dessert.
Okay. So you kind of now, so you see a lot of the same people over and over, I would imagine.
Oh yeah. As soon as I get in the crew van, oh, I know Saucy. Oh, I know Saucy. I'll turn around and look and go, okay, did we work together? I've met so many different people. Hey, I'm old. I'm 60 years old. I got that
How old
old
are you again?
60.
Wow.
But
You look good.
oh, well, thank you. But I call it the sometimers disease. No, so it's called CRS. Can't remember. Shoot.
I gotta remember that CRS. I'm gonna write that down. CRS. I'll say that if people. I'll say I
Can't
got
remember shit.
CRS.
But you gotta say it the right way. Can't remember shit.
I have CRS, and then when they ask me what it is, I'll tell them.
Yeah. No, but anyways, and you tell them it's a sometimers disease or old timers disease. But
Linda, Lady Redskin says, and always ask the captain their food preferences.
I usually do, and wait a minute, I ask everybody their food preferences
Okay.
because one thing the captains like is he doesn't want to be. There's some captains that there's not that many, but there's been a few that have what I call the God complex. Cater to him. Everything's catered to him. Hell with the crew. It's whatever he wants.
Wow.
And I'm sorry, a good captain would tell me whatever the crew wants, that's what you should be fixing.
Right.
And that's when I say, you got it. And I know right then and there, I'm going to get along great with that captain.
Yeah.
No, so because I can't stand a captain that has a God complex. And if they don't know me, they will be by at least the third day. They know me very well because I don't bow down to a captain.
I wouldn't think you would.
I will show him respect. You show me respect. You got my respect 100%. I respect you as my supervisor. I respect you as the captain of the boat. But when you come at me like you're God, excuse me. No. You put your pants on the same way I put my pants on. You want my respect, you're going to earn it.
I can see that. I can absolutely see that. Kathleen,
just real quick, let me tell you this story. I had one captain says that the galley was his. I said, okay. So I handed him the grocery order, blank grocery order form. I says, I need groceries. He said, well, you need to fill it out. And I said, no, you run the galley. That's what you said. The gallery's yours. You run the gallery. So please place grocery order for me. He said, well, I don't know what you need. I said, okay, I'll place it. So then it came time to cook a meal. Now, I told the guys what I was doing. I had the whole meal in the oven. And the captain always came in first. So he goes, where's lunch? I says, oh, didn't you cook it? It's your galley. He says, he looked at me and he goes, really? You didn't cook anything? I said, no, it's in the oven. Everything's in the oven. But I just wanted you to know that I says, my job description says I run the galley. I run the groceries. I handle inventory. I make sure my galley is clean. I make sure of all this. I says, I'm hired by the company to do that. If you think you could do a better job, then I want you down here to do it yourself. And I says, and then you can place me off this boat right now if you don't like this. 9 times out of 10, that captain would say, about damn time I had a cook stand up to me.
Any captain who puts themselves above their crew is not a captain I'd want to be under as a crew. That's for sure.
He'll be the first one off the boat if we go down.
You got that right. You got that right.
And that's the kind of captain I don't want to be around.
No, you don't. Kathleen Klein says the rain gods frown on tents, Saucy.
Yeah, I know it, right?
Vanderella says, write it down so I don't forget. Write what down, Vanderella? I'm just joking. The CRS. I'm just joking. I did, but I did write it down because I would have forgotten. I'd have been calling Saucy. Said, "Now, what was that you were saying that I was trying to remember to tell people?"
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I would have. Don Miller says, "Question for Saucy: on these extended stays on the towboat, do you ever get any real downtime when you pull in and can stretch your legs on land, even if only for a few hours?"
No. Once we're on the boat, we are being paid. We are on company time. We do not get off the boat for any reason. No. So the guys walk out on tow. That's them getting off the boat. No, we do. Or they may get off at a lock to walk down to the other side of the tow and climb back down. They'll go up the ladder, walk down the lock, and then climb back down on the boat. I mean, on either the tow or the boat. But that's the only time that they get off the boat.
I would imagine part of that's for
But I do
security
have some
purposes.
downtime. I do have some downtime.
Mhm.
I have Sunday nights off where I do not cook, but I usually put something in a crock pot for the guys.
Okay.
And that means so I can go to bed. Usually I'll go to bed right after lunch. And usually Sunday mornings is my donut morning. So
Okay.
I'm up from about 11 o'clock at night till noon the next day. And then after lunch, I clean up and I say, guys, dinner's in the crock pot. Or I'll fix some sandwiches or something like that.
Right.
And I'll go to bed and I'll sleep till probably about 6 or 7 at night. Get up for about an hour and go back to bed until I get. My schedule is I get up at 1:30 in the morning. It takes.
Wow.
I don't start cooking though till 3 o'clock, but it takes me an hour. This old woman takes a long time to wake up. I need my coffee, and yes, I do have another habit I have to have in the morning before I wake up.
Well, I would imagine getting on and off the towboat it would be a security issue too.
Yes, it is security and safety issues.
Yeah.
No,
Now you were telling me how dangerous it is because I was thinking, well, if someone fell off the boat, you just throw a life thing preserver and pull them back up. But you were saying that's not the case.
9 times out of 10, you can't get a life ring to them. No, so because it depends on where they fall into the river from. If they fall out on the front of the tow, which has been happen, by the time they come out from underneath the tow, unfortunately, they're gone. No,
Wow.
so if they fall off on the side of the tow, they're quite. You got to remember, the river runs very rapid. Unless I hear it from the galley that
Hmm.
man overboard
Right.
and it's coming down the side of the tow, I can toss in the life ring. But because of the way the current goes, I'm not a strong woman. I've I've had drills, and the farthest I can toss it out is maybe 3 or 4 feet.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and if they're that close to the boat,
Hmm.
unfortunately, they're going to get sucked in underneath the boat and in through the props.
Oh wow.
So,
So have you ever had anyone fall overboard?
on my boats, no, but
Okay.
throughout my company, a year ago, we have what we call a stand down.
Hmm.
Now, when something happens and the company does a uh, what they call a conference call meeting, and they advise everybody what happened and what could have prevented it.
Okay.
And unfortunately, this one guy, he was out in pouring rain, and he wasn't paying attention that well. They're putting down what they call the sounder. This one that is like a radar that puts out sound waves of what's in
Right.
front of the tow. But the rope was behind him instead of in front of him.
Okay.
And when it hit the water, it yanked it from him, and that rope threw him in the front
Wow.
underneath. And
Yeah.
unfortunately, so that was the safety issue that we had to cover on that. And of course, then they did drills again. We do drills every week, every Sunday. They do drills. They sound the alarm, general alarms, all the alarms, the fire alarm, all that. Make sure first off that's all working.
Right.
And then they'll do certain drills like man overboard, chemical spill, um, oil spill, uh, fire on board. So when there's fire, they usually say, "Okay, the galley's on fire." I said, "Why do you always pick the galley? You know, there is an engine room right there. I don't like them all in my galley trying to pretend it's putting out a fire. Get out of here! There's no fire."
Jeff Gallen says
Hi,
hello.
Jeff. Hi,
So he
Jeff.
says hi to Saucy. Linda Lady Redskin says, just said that about the captain, Saucy, and I have talked about this since I worked with doctors, and it is interesting.
Yeah.
Catherine Pine says, when I try out a new recipe, I ask my guys once a week, once a month, once a year, never again. Their response is often every day, which I think is a compliment. Yeah, but when they tell you never again, you kind of know. But if they say every day, that's a good one. That's definitely a good one.
Yeah, well, I get this pretty much like the same responses. Like I was only out on the boat this last time, only 9 days, and we knew by the third day, that third or fourth day, that we were going to be tied up. It took us 5 days to get back to Caro. And
now, can you explain tied up and why you were tied up?
No, pardon me?
Can you explain tied up and why you were tied up after the third or fourth day?
The best thing to do is go look at Bowser's towboat channel of his drone work of all the ice on the rivers.
Okay.
And you can see how these boats are pushing all this ice. Ice is, especially really thick ice, is like rocks. If it's very dangerous to have these towboats out on the river for the safety of the crew, safety of the boat, safety of the barges.
Okay.
So during wintertime, we tie up the boats. That means they're out on the dock or they're tied together. If anybody lives near the Mississippi River, or the Illinois River or the Ohio River, if you go out by the rivers near the main cities, you will see a bunch of towboats tied together.
Okay.
And once the thaw comes, and then we start right back up again.
Well, Vanderella says, I imagine your day is so full.
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I start at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm done by 6 p.m. I may, except for when I make gumbo days or pizza days, those are the 2 days I do not take a nap. And I only maybe get an hour nap. And that's usually after lunch.
We're going to have to talk about your gumbo days because my mom was from Louisiana. So now, do you put tomato in your gumbo?
I put stewed tomatoes.
Oh, do you? Okay, now a lot of people do. They make red gumbo. My mom never made red
gumbo.
But I mean, you put tomatoes. We didn't put tomatoes in our gumbo. So, but a lot of people do.
I'm going to redo my gumbo video. I have a gumbo where this is before I really knew how to start doing editing, how to speed up videos, things like this.
Yeah.
But I've got a gumbo part 1 and a gumbo part 2 videos. Video out, and it's underneath. I think it's underneath my Cajun food.
We should do a combo with the different. You doing your gumbo and me doing mine, maybe because they're different gumbos. It sounds like, but we'll talk.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely. We'll do. Yes, we'll do a
gumbo
collaboration.
combo.
Yeah,
gumbo combo.
yeah. Call it gumbo combo. We'll do a collaboration on it.
Yeah.
But it's all in the roux. It's all in the roux.
It is. Yeah. And Anna Groke says donuts in capital letters. And Donald Miller, my brother, says time check. He's keeping me in time check.
Okay. Real quick, let me respond to Donna real quick in reference to donuts. Yes, and I even have a video out. You're going to have to go look at donuts.
Okay, well, remember, go check out Saucy's video called Donuts. I'm interested in that now. I got to go check it out myself. Linda Lady Redison says, I remember all the drills on the casino boat. Oh, wow, he worked on a casino boat. When I was head cashier on one, we weren't legally out into the ocean. Oh, we went legally out into the ocean 40 miles. Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting, working on a casino boat. And Vanderella says, do you get near St. Louis, Missouri much?
Yes, quite a bit.
Very cool.
That's where we pick up barges and drop off barges is down to St. Louis. If we're going all the way up to the upper. If we're from Caro, or if we're going down the Ohio, usually we go down the Ohio, turn around and come up the Mississippi to St. Louis there and pick up and drop off barges.
Okay, but no one can go on and off of your barges because
That is
your
correct.
boat at all from the outside.
Yeah, all the places that have docks, they have a gate, so
Okay,
you have to bypass the guards at the gates.
right. Well, we are Anna Grook says good night or goodbye, ladies. Goodbye, Anna. Thank you for stopping
Okay,
by.
thanks,
Don Miller
Anna.
says, Linda, they do the same thing in Little River, South Carolina, gamble day and evening cruises. Well, we have it's an hour is up. I can't believe it.
I know, right?
It's just flew by with all of your adventures, and I know you have many more that you could have shared, but I pried, I'm so nosy, but you have lived such a fascinating life that, and I think a lot of people had no idea all of the things that you've done, all the degrees you have, 3 degrees,
Yes.
and oh my goodness, and a CPA, a culinary chef, culinary degree.
And computer science technology.
Wow.
I'm certified Microsoft all the way up to 10.
So you can on one hand be doing I would say calculator because you know how old fashioned I am. On the other hand, be flipping eggs and then be
No, I'm not. I sat behind a desk. I got that secretary spread. I'm trying to use the spread, but unfortunately, I took up a career that involves food. So this is a little slow getting rid of.
well, Saucy, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
I want to say one more time, anyone who is not subscribed to Saucy, go over and check out Saucy the Towboat Chef for some funny, entertaining conversations, great recipes that you can copy because I know I'm going to be copying some of them. And Kathleen Klein says a gumbo off with official taste testers. I volunteer. Okay, Kathleen. I think that's a great idea. Everyone's saying good night.
Good night, everybody.
Vicky England says this was an awesome show. Thank you, G.L.O.W, for having Saucy on. We learned so much. And thank you so much, Saucy. And good night, everyone. Saying good night to everyone.
Thank you again for having me. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
And I should say, if you haven't subscribed to G.L.O.W, Glorious Life on Wheels,
Right.
do that. Hit that thumbs up. I always forget that because I'm so interested in all the interesting things guests have to say. But thanks again, Saucy. I'll be talking to you.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Take care, everyone. Good night.
Good night, everybody.